Hello, and if you're joining us for the first time this week, welcome to the Canting Club. I've had a request to start immediately with the tasting and leave all that fascinating background information about the wine to the end. So, all I'm going to say about this week's wine is that it's a white, it's from Sardinia, and it's made from the Vermentino grape, which is the trademark and most widely grown white grape of the island. It's a pale lemon colour with, I think, a definite hint of green about it. This is apparently a Vermentino characteristic, although I confess I haven't drunk enough of them to know from first-hand experience. It's got a light, delicate nose that combines saline and citric characteristics, so that it smells rather like preserved lemons. It's very mineral, wet stones. There's a hint of pear underneath, but this is very much more about minerality than about fruit. Oddly though, despite that delicacy, there's an intimation of concentration and power going on somewhere under there. And there is. This is very dry with firm acidity, which is a Vermentino characteristic and makes it popular in hot climates like Sardinia. It's got big, full-bodied, mouth-coating flavours of pithy grapefruit and green apple. And these build into a long, slightly waxy finish, where there may be just a hint of bitterness. This needs food. This is not an aperitif wine. It needs some food flavours to bounce that weight off of. The waxiness and slight bitter hint imply to me that there's a touch of tannin in here, which would have come from extended skin contact before fermentation. Normally, this would extract lots of colour as well, but the Vermentino is a very pale skinned grape. So despite the pale colour of the wine, I believe that's what's happened here. It reminds me a lot of a Muscadet, that saline quality to the nose. And I also think this has had extended lees contact after fermentation, like a Muscadet sur lie. But no Muscadet is as big and weighty as this. And in that respect, I'm reminded of a white Burgundy like particularly a Meursault, which has the same reticent nose and lack of overt fruit at the front, but then is backloaded, building to a big, fizzing, satisfying finish. Lovely. This Vermentino comes from Gallura, the northeastern corner of Sardinia, which is known as the best region for the grape. It's a region of hot, dry hills, that baking hot in the summer, with an incessant strong wind blowing up from the sea, drying the grapes and concentrating the flavours to a degree not found elsewhere. Indeed, so much so that Vermentino de Gallura was the first and so far the only wine of Sardinia to be awarded the DOCG, the highest qualification in Italian wine law. And I hope you can see why. Cheers.